My name is Char Cardinal. I have 5 kids. Twins were the last ones that, they're twin girls, and we had complications due to twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. So they were born at 28 weeks. Brooklyn was born in renal failure, and Natasha had a lot of complications. At that point, they didn't know the extent of what damage was done. They stayed in the hospital for 3 months. There was a series of tests that were done, and it was found that she did sustain some brain damage due to the twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. Currently, Brooklyn is stage 2 renal failure, otherwise healthy. But we do have to make sure that she stays hydrated, otherwise her kidneys could sustain more damage, and then there's more complications with that. Natasha has since been diagnosed with cerebral palsy. It's very severe. She's tube-fed, G-tube-fed. So she is in a wheelchair. We have to do everything for her, feed her, bathe her. She doesn't walk, she doesn't talk, but she's always smiling. She communicates with her eyes. Oh, there were so many obstacles to face when the girls were born prematurely. Financially, there's that aspect. So one of the parents had to work. It was juggling my time between my other kids and the twins that were in the hospital. That was the biggest part. Was juggling my time. And the bonding piece, I had a really hard time with that because my other 3 were normal term babies, and there's an automatic bond. You touch them, you feel them, you cuddle them, feed them normally, and with the twins it was all different. They were so tiny and fragile and fed with tubes, and just was not natural. So there was a lot of emotions that were going on, and I think I just went through the motions of dealing with just things as they came, and so you just kind of put up this barrier that, you don't want to deal with the emotional part. So just go day by day and do what you need to do for the girls. You talk medical lingo now, and the other kids need this and that, but just go through the motions, and the emotional part is hard. There's not enough awareness, for sure. And definitely I am one of those people that have been ignorant to not being aware that there are people that are going through these struggles. But there needs to be more of awareness. And every facet, like the political part, socially, every little piece you're affected by. And I think if this foundation was put into place sooner, say 10 years ago, I think with all of the shaking and movements that it could have made then, it might have gotten the ball rolling, and things might have been into place sooner. I could give a message to parents who just had a premature baby. It would be that there's always hope. There's always hope not to give up, and just to know that there have been a lot of other parents that have faced the same struggles, that went through the same things that you're going through, and it might seem like it's so hard that you're not going to get through it, and overwhelming, but you will. You will. The light at the end of the tunnel may not seem like it's there, but it is. It's there.